Welcome to the Orlando Pirates versus Kaizer Chiefs post-match press conference. We are joined by the away team head coach, Coach Johnson. Welcome, Coach.
Thank you.
Just to kickstart things, may I just ask you, Coach, to give us a brief summary of the match from your perspective?
I think, firstly, I think you must thank you to all the fans for filling up the derby. And then congratulations to Orlando Pirates for stealing the points. But at the same time, from my team, I think we had a good first half. And second half, we played in patches, and we did not maintain what we had out of the game. You have 3 points, then you have 1, then you have 3 again, then you have 1, and then you have none. So yeah, I thought the 2 goals we gave them, I think the first goal and the second goal or the third goal, I think it's the third goal, was very soft goals as far as I see. I don't think they worked hard enough to get those goals. But in saying that, yes, we played a good half. Second half we were a bit out of it, but still not that bad that we can give them all 3 points. So yeah, we're disappointed. But thanks for the guys who came to watch the game, and I hope in your eyes as well, the game was good.
Thank you, Coach. We're now open for questions from the floor. Please by a show of hand. Fans, identify yourself as well as the media company you represent.
Good evening, Coach. Karao from Supersport. Coach, you led Pirates twice, and they came back and eventually, as you said, stole 3 points. What does it say about the mentality of your players for them to lead twice and lose that lead? Does it speak about lapse of concentration, or maybe I think you might have a better explanation in regards to that?
No, Karabo, I have the same answer as you have. When you play a derby, there's 90,000 voices, and to hear my voice is like nothing. So on the pitch, you have to have the character. And I thought in one moment, where they got the ball from, and when they go to your goals, I think we could have stopped the ball long before. But it's about character, and like I said, football is made out of moments, and in those moments, it's what we need to improve as a group and as a player within a team that's playing in front of 90,000 people.
Really?
Coach, really from CBC, hard luck on the result. But tactically, as a follow-up to Karabo's question, game management-wise, what do you think you could have done better when you were in the lead twice, and also when you look at when you scored, you scored in the critical phases of the game. Game management-wise, what could you have done better?
I thought we could have, especially the winning goal they scored. I thought we could have maybe pushed them a little bit higher on top. I thought our players dropped a little bit too much. But even when we had the 2-1 lead, Vele, I thought we could have at least tried to hold the ball a bit better, because in some moments the second goal they score, I think it comes from a free kick, whereby he gets it on the far post and he has a real crack at the goal and he scores the 2-2. That goal, I thought we could have pressed the ball a little bit better. We could have been a lot quicker out of our blocks, and yes, sometimes the players have to understand that. There's no time to be looking as to where the ball is dropping. That the ball is in the air, it's no man's land. It's where you got to see where that ball is going to go, and you got to press that ball. So I thought, tactically, we had it right, except for the third goal. But for the other goals, it was just a matter of too slow out of the block in order to stop the ball from getting in the danger areas. Does that make sense, Vanna? Okay.
Coach, I mean, how do you sort of take what happened towards the end in terms of the response of the fans? It wasn't the first time this has happened. What impact, if any, does it have on you, the team, and the players? And what message would you have for the supporters who are part of those who are throwing stuff onto the field?
Were they throwing stuff on the field? Hey, gents, I didn't see her. You know, when you lose a game of this magnitude and you just worry about... I didn't see. Did they throw stuff, Mr. Gleason?
I'm sure you saw them trying stuff, sir.
No, I didn't. I didn't see any, guys. Maybe I saw one bottle or two, but I did see police. And maybe I don't know who they're protecting, me or the players. But, yeah, we want to say thank you to them for coming out. Don't throw stones, guys. It doesn't work. But in reality, yeah, we got to take the game. I think it would have been the same way if we had 3 and Pirates had 2. Maybe you would have seen some stones also. But in saying that, I thought they saw a good game of football at a derby. I don't know when last you've seen 5 goals in a derby. So those are little things that you guys can write and either respect the scoreline and write properly about why we received 3 goals and why we scored 2 good goals. But I don't know when last you saw 5 goals in a derby. I was hoping it was going to be 7, but 7 to us and 6 to Pirates.
Coach, that's how I can. The 2 goals that you guys scored today, and also I think there was a miss in the beginning of the game, the side pass. I think it was Modi. I mean, similar situation to how the Free scored. But after you scored those 2 games, those 2 goals that came from counter situations, they were not such similar moments, even though it looked like they were working today. I'd like to understand why that stopped, especially with the changes that you made, where the approach seemed to be a bit different from just stealing the ball or going on those kind of counter breaks that worked for you clearly with the 2 goals plus that missed opportunity, and also the situation that I would have believed you saw the Brendan Petersen situation there. What was happening? Are you able to share with us? Explain what?
Brendan Petersen.
The keeper.
You are not playing.
Yeah, but I mean it happened on the pitch.
What did he do?
Maybe you didn't see.
Can
the coach
you
can
just
explain.
can you respect the press
Hey,
conference?
sorry.
Either
The reserve
journalist
keeper.
and coach.
Yes.
Yeah, Petersen, yes. I was saying, what was the situation with him? I don't want to even describe it. You can describe it first.
No, I didn't see him do anything.
At the end of the game.
At the end of the game, he was talking to you.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, it was just a normal chat with the coach. Coach, we lost the game. What do we have to fight?
Was that normal?
Yeah. Did you see Kevin De Bruyne tell Pep Guardiola to shut up? It's normal. I want my players to react when we lose. I want them to react. And if they react to me, then I'll take all that on my shoulder. Because tomorrow I will fix up whatever the reaction is. And that is football. I don't want them to be mouses. They have to be people who come and question me. I have to question them because in front of 100,000 people, no one can hear each other. It's only those 11 players on the pitch that have to work. Your first question was about the I don't think we played. We came out of our blocks a lot quicker than Pirates. And we knew that they were going to try and play against us. So if we press them and we win the ball, then maybe we can score. But it's not a deliberate counter-attack football. I don't think it looked like... Did it look like counter-attack football to you?
No, I'm not saying it was deliberate. I'm saying that those moments when they happen...
No, those moments, yes. But you cannot do those moments for 99 minutes. It's very difficult. Especially when the game goes into the second half and you got to hold. You got to know how to use your energy. And maybe you get the answer on the 3rd goal. We did not use our energy correctly there. I thought we had to push them a little bit higher, because we did have. I thought we did have the gas to push them a little bit higher in order for them not to play that ball over the top, and they were able to do that.
Next question.
Okay, Chawazisi from Far Post. Coach, I think in terms of your lineups, I mean, when one looks at the different teams, I think you've made quite a number of changes. I mean, going into today's game, you made 4 changes. Is that you trying to find your strongest starting lineup, or is other reasons? I mean, for example, Novo played very well on Tuesday. Duba scored a goal, which he didn't start today. So what would be the reason for the many changes of starting lineup?
I don't think there's many changes, because when you look at it, I'm looking at my head now, and maybe you are different to me. When I'm coaching the team, I see this one, this one's ready, that one's ready, let them play. It's not, what did I pick last week and what did I pick this week now? You understand what I'm saying? And the changes came about purely because of Keegan. Keegan got injured in the game, and Ngobe was a bit of a tactical change, and you seen that Zita comes in the center, and Reef, we thought we could use Reef a lot better as an overlapping fullback instead of Zita. He did it a little bit, but he also came out. And sometimes some of the changes didn't work, but the changes with Mtansani worked because he created the first goal, and he created this, Modi should have scored the other goal, but he was part of the creation of, I think, both goals we scored. So, he done a good job. And like I said early on, when you have 30 players, they should all be ready to play anytime.
Final 3 questions, starting with Lawrence.
Last 3? Okay.
Coach,
You need to go now.
there's a lot of criticism from fans on Yusuf Mott, the captain. I think many people are frustrated that he was this very technically gifted, flair player when he was at Sekipune and Pirates development, and now he's become somewhat more deep line playmaker in the squad, and maybe not exciting the fans as how they expected. Are you happy with the way that he's performing in this Chiefs team? And also just on the officiating, there were some questionable calls in the first half.
I don't talk about the referees. They have a job to do. When the game is over, you cannot change the result. So they always do a good job. On Yusuf, Yusuf's been the captain now for the last 8 games. We've only conceded 1 goal. So he's done a good job as far as keeping his troops together on the pitch and going forward with them. And maybe he doesn't look like he's a flair player or a good player from outside, but as a technical team, we appreciate his contribution to the team. And I'm sure if we were leading or winning the games by more goals, then maybe we wouldn't be talking this way. But I think he does a good job for the team, and we're happy with his performances.
Final 2 questions, Dalman and Tamba.
Coach, Dalman from Soweto Duma. Want to ask you, it's difficult after a loss, but what positives do you take from this game? And do you think perhaps you left the Lagazi sub a bit too late, because at 2-2 the game was begging for a player like him, maybe to get the fans on your side, you know how they feel about him. Maybe throw him into the deep end?
Yeah, we almost did it. It was just a bit late, but he did get a bit of a derby. So, that's the way football goes. But the fans, like we say, we agree with them. They will turn. But if the scoreline is on the other hand, then they will be all my friends. So we expect that. And we have to be big enough to go out and face them. But at the same time, we do appreciate the effort that our players put in today. I do believe that, I always said this as well, is that football is made out of moments. And me as the coach of the team, I look at the moments where we gave Pirates 2 goals in order to go home with 3 points. And those are the moments that we need to see if we can improve our players. But otherwise, I thought in a lot of times we were able to compete and able to compete a lot better than we've been doing in the past couple of games.
Another question?
From Sports. Coach, hard luck on the result, but well done for both teams. I mean, both teams for giving us such a beautiful derby that we've seen 5 goals, like rightfully said. But how much did you miss a Dove on the right, seeing that Pirates at most of the time in the first half they overloaded that side, the right back, and what does that say about the depth on your bench?
You mean the left side?
Yes, yes, yes.
Not the right side. They overloaded with
No, the
Hotto.
right side,
They overloaded with Hotto. I thought we tactically we got it right. I don't think Hotto was a big threat in the first half because he was looking to defend as well, and we could have gone in a lot more on the right side because they were coming down. Hotto and Mafokeng was both on the right side, and yes, they were going to Reef, but we were able to steal that ball a lot of times, and I think Saile should have just been a little bit more clever. We could have gotten the space behind there, but not to be today.
Depth on the bench?
Excuse me?
The depth on the bench?
It's very deep, about 9 foot.
On that note, I think we've reached the conclusion of our press